This first one is called Toys R Us. So my siblings and I sat at the edge of Nanny's bed, and we sang along. I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. And towards the end of every year, we tore through that toy catalog, circling all the Beyblades, Bratz, and Barbies our hearts desired, knowing we'd get at least one. Now, I'm a Christmas baby, so I'd get two. And, now that I think about it, perhaps my double portion of gifts contributed to my double portion of grief. There are different reasons why we tried to hold on to youth. For me, it was my grandmother, the one who would run to the store for just a few things and then somehow end up rolling out with a full cart. The one who would always make her famous chopped barbecue for her office parties. The one who would hop in her car at the drop of a dime if I was in need. The one who would eventually become bedridden and bound to an oxygen machine. Somewhere along the way, I convinced myself that my immaturity could pay for her immortality, that if I stopped growing up, she'd stop growing old. And I don't know who I made this deal with, but someone didn't keep their end of the bargain. The truth is, at some point, we all made the trade. Barbies for boys, Game Boys for girls. We started to want bigger toys like cars we didn't need remotes to control. But what we didn't realize is that being a big kid now meant reading the fine print. Our wish lists now come with costs and consequences. Life and death dance upon our daily decisions. And so we run back to the ways of way back when our backs are against the wall because everyone wants to be grown until it's time to grow up. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. And then I became an adult. And, just like I did with those old toys, I forgot to put away childish things. The truth is, adulthood is realizing that no one is making you clean up your mess anymore. But that also means no one's stopping you from living in the mess that you create for yourself. And that Toys R Us jingle, it was so sweet, but they lied. They convinced us that we could avoid our course, but there is one who has already established our steps. It's the one who stood over our mother's shoulders as she watched us unwrap those gifts she threatened not to get us that year. It's the one who made it possible for our grandmamas to make something happen every holiday season. It's the one who gave us the one gift we will never outgrow. It's a gift that was purchased for us at a high price, a gift that wasn't placed under a tree but hung on a cross. This gift, unlike the toys we grew up with, which were for a limited time, this gift is everlasting. No assembly, only faith required. So we ought to make the trade. Our Yu-Gi-Oh cards for Yahweh, our Polly Pocket for the Prince of Peace, our Transformers for the Transformer. Because the truth is, refusal to grow up is rebellion. It's how we tell God we're a better author of time than he is. And one thing time will teach you is that we will indeed grieve. And the only remedy for grief is acceptance. And the only thing you have control over is your choice. So choose for yourself on this day whom you will serve. Jesus or Jeffrey. Because you can't have two masters. So who will you spend the rest of your life chasing, the Good Shepherd or the good old days? The truth is, Nanny had to pass away. Heaven and earth will pass away, even Toys R Us passed away. Maturity is leaving everything for the Lord before everything eventually leaves you. The reality is those commercials, they stopped running, but Christ hasn't stopped walking. Hasbro can't hand you back your former days, but the Holy Spirit can lead you to better ones. Nostalgia might give you a feeling, but it's only God who wants to give you a future and a hope. So we ought not ask, why were the old days better than these? Instead, we should ask ourselves, who are we? Now that toys aren't us anymore.